Well, hey, we left the house to go to the Goodwill bins today, but we're a little bit early for rotation. So we're gonna stop at a regular Goodwill before we do that. Stick around, it's gonna be a good one.
So this Goodwill is known for their vintage jeans. A couple times that I've come here, they have had incredible vintage dead stock Wrangler jeans and just tons of them at a really good price. But today there's none of those. There are still some vintage jeans here. Nothing incredible though. These chick jeans are really nice. I like the wash of them. But $7 is a little expensive for a pair of chick jeans. I usually get those at the bins, and even then I'm a little hesitant about it, so I'm not gonna get those.
There's a whole lot going on here today. First of all, Red Ranger, $2. Boom! Oh, this is good. I love knockoffs. I wish it was knockoffs from the original Power Rangers though. Oh baby. Give it to me.
They didn't let me down today. Oh my goodness. These are crazy. Like, I don't even know what color to describe that as. Like plum, maybe? But they're $6. Ooh, these are coming home with me. It's a good deal.
No way. Am I really that lucky? I don't have the blue one yet. I got the red one. We'll put that in my antique wall. I'll keep that one. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. $7, it's a little high, but very uncommon Nerf blaster. Very uncommon.
The dish section in this Goodwill is equally good. This is actually one of my favorite Goodwills, I will say. We have lots of little goodies here. Little owl salt and peppers. Those are cute. They're a little expensive though. Let's see. The bagel barrel. That's so cute. I love that. That's amazing. This is what Pants thinks he is. Pants our cat. A crowned lion.
There's just a lot here. That's pretty awesome. Probably gotta get that for the antique mall. I don't buy a lot of Build-A-Bear personally, but these Avenger ones I've sold at my antique mall, so we'll put that in there too. There's a Care Bear. There's a giant Grumpy there and a giant Bashful here. They're so big. If they're cheap, I might get them too. Sell a lot of that stuff in one of my antique malls. $5? I don't know. It's a little high. It's a little high. Yeah, they're $5 a piece. I don't want to mess with them. They're too big. I don't want to cart them around. That was a pretty good way to start the day. It kind of worked out to where we got all that stuff for exactly $20, which is the threshold for the coupon for 20% off. You spend $20, you get 20% off. So we got a couple bucks off that. Sweet. Also, I hope we brought IKEA bags today. We did. Pretty happy about those Power Rangers. I want the whole set. I kind of want them in box, honestly, but they're real hard to get that way. The Hello Kitty's probably finding the day so far, though.
So cute.
We overpaid for that, but it's such a hard to find gun. I'm fine with it. All right, let's roll. Goodwill bins as planned. At least I hope. I hope we can get in, because this parking lot's pretty packed, but we should be good. They recently lifted the capacity from 100 to 125. I don't know how much that extra 25 is helping, but let's go find out. We legit got the last 2 badges. We almost had to wait outside.
It's looking a little slim pickings for this rotation, but there is this to brighten your day. Big kid Dalmatian, baby Dalmatian. So cute.
All right, first, wait, what? Oh man. So all there. It's just slightly taken apart. So I'm still gonna take it.
So I found this knitter's only jacket. Those do pretty okay. I've never gotten one with a puffy inside though. They're usually just the windbreakers. I'm pretty interested in it. They sell all right, so we might grab it.
Ender's Game, that's a good one. Some sort of wireless receiver. Ooh. Yes please.
I noticed a very interesting tag on a sweater. Okay. It's pretty cool. I guess I'll get it.
All right, we gotta find some games now in these book bins. And we're gonna start off with Flight Simulator 2002. Sweet. I just broke my tripod. That's off the tripod. Just Dance. Rip. The cover of a Game Informer. There we go. Portal. Of course, there's gonna be stacks now. Whoa. Mario. An older issue, 2 older issues. Let's go.
Found a good treasure trove of Levi's. There's a bunch of vintage shorts in there, but some of them were pretty damaged, so I'm not gonna get all of them, but I managed to get 2 really good pair, which I'm very excited about. The rest I gotta throw back because they're like paint spattered. Some has glue on them, so it's rough.
I think I might have just hit the jackpot, I don't know, but Alita Battle Angel drew me to this bin, and then as I hit record button, I just looked over, let's go. It's been a good week for Gamecube stuff. Do I need to keep digging in here or what? You know what, I've already dug in here a little bit, and someone actually tossed this bin from here, Goosebumps, to over here, so I guess maybe I need to check both. Let me check this, and then I'll start tossing all that into here.
The front room was kind of a bust today, so I'm back in the back room looking through all these giant bins. It's a mess though. And I tell you what, I do not like digging through all of these giant bins. It's a lot of work.
All right, Goodwill bins. It never really disappoints. Some days we bring home just like wild stuff, right? Big shelf full of 3DO games back here. Not yet been a month, I think. Maybe 3 weeks ago. You know, real crazy expensive haul. That's one type of bins day. Another type is the kind where we just bring home a bunch of stuff we don't need and there's no rhyme or reason for it, but they're fun, right? There's a lot of fun days at the bins. And then there's days where we bring home just piles of things for our business, basically. We do custom clothing and we resell stuff in our antique malls, and that is, those two combined are like 90% of our income, right? This stuff is really important. So we're going to run through everything that we're about to talk about that we got today at the bins with that in mind. Kind of tell you what we're going to do with it and why. So let's start with the clothing. I want to know about this right off the bat because I did not see you grab this.
Can you take a guess what it's from?
What does it say?
Don't read the tag, it's spoilers.
Deck the Wall. I don't guess I have any idea. Maybe I can't get far enough away from it. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of our viewers are going to know what it is, but you won't.
Oh, no. I would never got that. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is cool. Well, isn't Game of Thrones on HBO?
It is.
We just started paying for HBO, so I guess there's not going to be much excuse from now on for me not having seen it. That's why, I never watched it before because I didn't have any streaming services till I was 30 something.
Yeah, I mean,
These are a very, very, very specific color. Are they purple?
that's a great question. I was like, maybe they're plum.
Well,
I go with that.
I can't tell if they are, if they're fading weird from another color, but the fact that they have this red stitching, I think, is what's throwing me off the most.
Yeah, they're very unique. They're just they're weird, but I like them.
Yeah, no, those are good. They're very interesting. I don't know what to call those.
Yeah, I mean, I figured they were extremely old vintage Levi's, and they were a weird color, so they were definitely worth $6.
Oh, did you get these at the regular Goodwill?
I did, yes.
That actually makes more sense, because that Goodwill, as you said when we started this video, always has jeans. Always, always. So what's up with the jacket?
So this is a members only jacket.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
This one, I pick up members only jackets sometimes, usually like the more special colors, things that people are really gonna like. But this one is vintage, and it is like a puffer jacket, so I thought maybe we'll give it a go.
It's very nice. We kind of slow our jacket buying down when it heats up again, mostly because they take up too much space. We don't want closets full of them, but I can see why you bought that one. Okay,
Yeah.
What about that?
I actually didn't get this on camera.
What? That's the coolest thing you got!
What had happened was
Did you get it at the bins?
I did.
Well,
I spotted
that's funny.
somebody.
That's funny because I bought something at the bins I didn't get on camera too.
Oh,
Which
really?
is almost my best thing.
I spotted somebody across the room that like kind of was looking at him, and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna throw those back? Why would they throw those back? And they like threw it over their shoulder. They're like, I'm gonna get them, and I was just like, okay, never mind. And then I walked by a little bit ago, right before we were about to leave, and they had thrown them back.
Right.
They're from Urban Outfitters, but they are still 100% resellable. Super rad.
Well, so this brings up a really weird point of conversation that I think needs to be had. Urban Outfitters makes a lot of stuff where they try to capitalize on the modern trends. That's their whole
Correct.
business model. This manner of color blocking is super popular.
Very.
Very, very popular right now. I mean, it is. That's what's in style. And that's why I would imagine the rest of these jeans you have piled up are for our custom reselling business, where we do quite similar things as this. We sew random colors together.
Yeah.
So, most of the time when it comes to Depop reselling, you wouldn't at all suggest buying Urban Outfitters.
No.
But when it's that on point, you've got to, because someone on Depop are going to buy those up quick.
For sure. Probably Urban Outfitters is selling these for just about $100. So I'll pop these up there for maybe like 40 or 50.
Yeah.
And someone will really like them.
Yeah,
but
maybe even a little more, and we'll take an offer. All right, so is that whole stack, is all the rest of that for your custom work?
these are all going to be sliced in half.
Quite literally.
Yep.
Do you slice them in half or into fourths?
I guess fourths.
Thirds? Yeah, kind of. It's complicated. It's a complicated matter, but good. I mean, when we left the house today, we were like, well, what are we going to do? And you said, well, I have to find some black denim today to fulfill our older orders. I said, well, the bins it is. So you can definitely
Succeed.
you can make a couple pairs with that tonight. So very good, very good. All right, well, let's move on to the toys, because there's plenty to talk about there as well. Let me get the plush out of the way so we can get them off the table. This might be the best Hello Kitty I've ever found.
It's so cute.
And I think the date on it was 08.
Oh.
No, 02.
Nice.
So, very nice. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. The fact that that her bow sticks out and that you can remove the tiger hoodie is, it's pretty awesome. I like it quite a bit. The other plush, of course, was Build-A-Bear. And I don't buy a lot of this, but when it's this specific, I think we sold the Captain America one in our antique mall recently. So I'm trying to, and I've been kind of hinting at this in several of our latest videos, but I haven't really shown you guys this. But I'm putting stuff together to adapt our toy antique mall booth into one where it's very curated, almost like my game room. A shelf of Power Ranger stuff, a shelf of Marvel stuff, and make it really, really draw people into it. I'm really trying to step that up because her clothes booth and my biggest toy booth are our best sellers, and we're trying to put more effort into them to really capitalize on them, because we feel like we're leaving a little bit behind. So I'd love to fill it up with stuff like this. So That was a good find. And people will pay full eBay prices for this kind of stuff in our antique mall. So, very happy to find that today. Now, these were cool. I thought it was laying around here somewhere. I've got this Red Ranger. I'm not going to pull him off because he's going to make the rest of my Power Rangers fall over. But on my Power Rangers shelf, I have the red one. And it's the only one I've found. And they make one of each of the Rangers for these. And I'd love to have them. And I've said a couple times I'd like to have them in box. Because you go to Walmart right now, I think you can still very easily buy the Red Rangers. And the Blue Rangers sometimes. But then like every Ranger after that down to the Girl Rangers gets a lot harder to find. But that's alright. I'll find them eventually at the thrift. So Blue Ranger's going on my shelf. That will go on the shelf in our antique mall that I was just talking about. So $2 a piece was great for those. Now, this is a funny gun. This is the Megadon. I had to check the name just to make sure. Because some of you guys that do Nerf might recognize this. Maybe as a completely different gun. There is a giant version of this gun. And it is one of the best sellers. I find it all the time at the Goodwills for, what do we pay for them? $5, $10?
Yeah.
And they always sell for 40, 50, 60, depending on how good a condition they're in. If they're missing some pieces that are very easily detached, which a lot of them are, and oftentimes they're better with a strap. But I remember the first time I found this, I was like, are you serious? I can't believe this exists. Because it's a miniature version of that Nerf blaster. And it's pretty cool. So this is good. I don't remember exactly how much this goes for, but I remember last time we got it, I looked it up on eBay, I put that price on it, put it in our antique mall, and it sold that day. And honestly, I almost want to keep this, because I said that when I found the last one.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of regretted selling it since then because, well, I didn't think I'd find another one, but I did today. So that was a good one. All right. Nerf out of the way. Now, I think everything else here is from the bins. And there's quite a bit to look at. I really don't know where to start because I did find a flute, which was pretty cool, but it's kind of messed up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fix it or not. But we do trade in a lot of musical instruments for video games at a very specific store here in town. And that being said, very often when I get a flute, I have to fix it. I have to take some pieces out of the head joint, and I've had to order a few pieces. There's a piece of cork at the top of this flute head joint, and I did clean this whole thing before we started, so let's see if it works. It doesn't. It's got problems. Hold on. That shouldn't sound like that. I wish the measuring, so every flute usually comes with a cleaning rod that you put a cloth in and clean the inside of the flute with. And the cleaning rod has a mark on it to help you adjust what this is having a problem with. Because that's not good at all. Maybe I can fix it a little bit. Watch. I don't know why it sounds that bad. Fixed it.
It's better, yay!
The cork needed to move down about a quarter of an inch. It's still not a good flute. This is like an Amazon $100 flute. You can get it right now. So what's going on here, though, where it's broken, this rod goes right in here, and actually that screw's still there. So very strangely, it's all here. It's just been snapped out. So you can almost see if you look down this just right that these are bent. So I think I can get this back together, actually. I think I'll be able to fix it. I don't think it's going to be a very good flute when it is fixed. But I actually think I have complete and total confidence I can fix this. This is not a hard fix. These keys go under there. I've fixed a few flutes in my time. Honestly, the last few that we traded in our trade-in series on this channel, I fixed them completely. I don't know. I'm a little worried, though, because this was ripped apart. This was not just taken apart. This was ripped off. I can tell by looking at it. But if it doesn't come back to life, I'll use it for spare parts for the next flutes that I bring home. Maybe find of the day, because, you know, if I do get it working and it is passable, the trade-in store will give me $25, $50 for it. So for the few minutes it'll take to work on, that's no problem. Okay, Flight Simulator 2002 was kind of a funny find because coincidentally, I'm not kidding you, the first thing I did when we woke up this morning was I was scrolling through, like, I don't even remember what it was, Facebook video or something, and I watched some of the newest Flight Simulator game that's out. where they have this ultra realistic thing going on where basically you can fly anywhere in the world. They basically just port like Google Maps into it.
Weird.
And you can fly and go land at any actual real airport landing zone. It's really cool. It looks really good. And I was like, man, I'd like to get into that. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go play Flight Simulator 2002, but that was cool. I didn't even look up how much it was worth. I'll look it up. If it's worth a few bucks, we'll sell it. If not, I'll just stick it in our antique mall. Because I have sold some of the other bigger box flight simulators at our antique mall that were worth reselling. One of the cooler finds, and this is one of the couple finds I'm going to show you that I didn't even get on camera, I don't think. And this was because I was just walking past the bin and it was sitting on top of there. But any of you theater kids watching are going to recognize this very easily. Do you know what that is?
Which play it is?
No, the fact that it's a play.
Yes.
Of course you do. I actually have a rather large collection of these. Hannah went to school for theater specifically, and that is how we met. However, I went to school for writing and English, these things. And, but playwriting was something that I was very passionate about, so that led me into doing a little bit of theater. But in my time there, I probably collected 100 of these, both from doing plays, but also we would go to conventions of different sorts, and there would often be discount plays in this format on sale, and I would buy them. So I will read this. I love picking up scripts just like this and reading them, kind of a pastime. And it's very far and few in between, but there are some videos where you'll see me buy some scripts on this channel. So that was pretty cool. Alita Battle Angel, Angel of Chaos, graphic novel number 7. There's one of our antique malls, not the one I was talking about a minute ago, but there's one of them we have where we sell a ton of those. This was an interesting find. Some batteries and a battery charger. 3.7 volts is a very popular voltage for a lot of things. A lot of camera equipment is powered off various kinds of 3.7 volt batteries. Vape pens and machines, all that stuff is very often powered off 3.7 volt batteries. And the list goes on and on and on. And I'm always amazed to find more formats they come in. So this is a bag of some sealed, some open 3.7 volt batteries, and this is a charger for 3.7 volt batteries. However, it does a whole array. It'll do these little ones, but it'll also spring down to where it will do some bigger ones. So this will actually charge some of the 3.7 volt batteries I have, although if you look on the back of it, some very, very specific cheap markings, some Chinese text. These kinds of battery chargers get a bad rap for being so cheap, so I probably won't use it. I just kind of grabbed it because of these, and it was in there, so I came home with it. But on our second channel, Rubber Duck Yellow, I did some Beyblade stuff. There's a brand new video over there, which go watch it if you haven't seen it already. I put a lot into it, and I quite enjoyed making it, but I had to put some, again, very odd batteries into one of my remote control Beyblades. Yes, that exists. And that's why I bought these. Because I'm doing all this toy collecting and the videos that we make, you would not believe the odd, weird batteries I've had to find. So I'm actually going to put these in a very specific battery sorter, which I can actually just see right off camera because I just used it for the Beyblade video. I'm going to put those away, and I swear to you, we're going to be making some random video. You're going to bring home some random teddy bear. I don't know what, and I'm going to need those batteries. So that's pretty cool. Okay, 2 more things. Some books, and then the weird mystery find that I found today that I didn't even get on camera. I didn't find it. Someone gave it to me. But let's just get that out of the way.
Woo!
Did you see this?
I did when I was checking it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got really stoked when I found it. I do already have it, and I knew that when I found it, but I've often explained on videos really recently that I'm getting to a point where my gaming collection is so big that I'm finally re-finding good stuff.
Yeah.
So we actually get to sell it. So antique mall, I don't know, maybe we'll put it on eBay. I think it's going for 20, 30 bucks, something like this. So just a nice find. Get a few bucks off that for sure. And I continue to appreciate that the book people at our bins just don't care about video game stuff. They really don't. I mean, guys that sell books for a living, you'd think that would still sell for them, but they just pass it. They see Mario and they're like, nah. But that's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's okay with me. I'm not going to go through them one by one, but there's a stack of Game Informers. There was a couple in here that for sure will be going into my collection. Not that one. That one actually doesn't look familiar. Crackdown 2. So maybe on that one, that Mario one is always good. Every time I stick that in my antique mall, it sells. That one, the one with the portal on the front and the back, That one I definitely don't have because I would have remembered that one. But I'm trying to collect all of those, but at this point I've resold more of them than I've ever kept because we just put stacks of them in our antique mall for a couple bucks and people buy them out entirely. Okay, so that's everything that I got out of the bins except for this, and my buddy actually found these, but he put them back because they both have a cracked screen. This iPod, like, I don't even know, I was going to say 3G because it's kind of like the ones, like the 3G phones, but it's a 32 gigabyte iPod Touch, older generation, and then one of these bad boys, and this one's really messed up. The screen is actually bleeding, so if that comes on or works at all, we'll see. But I'm hoping one of them works and at least comes on, because our car, our new smart car, has an aux cable but also has a USB link, and I don't like messing with aux cables because they're fiddly, and I don't want anything hanging out in the car. Not enough room in there anyways. So I want to find an iPod that's the right generation that I can control the way I want to. Older car stereos are always made up in a way where you have to control it with the head unit on your car and not from the iPod, safety reasons and stuff. And only random generation iPods will let you do that. So I'm hoping one of those will. If not, they're just going to go in a box of other iPods that I have, because iPods are a really regular occurrence at the bins. Now, what is your favorite thing that we brought home today?
Well, probably
the weird jeans?
The plum jeans. And honorary mention to the Hello Kitty.
That's actually my find of the day. I'm just obsessed with it. I don't know why. I don't collect Hello Kitty or anything, but this is one of those things. I'm not going to be surprised if we look it up and it's going for a few more dollars than we would have thought. That's a lot of things like this when they show up at the Goodwill for $1. I have to buy them for that just in case I get home and they're crazy money.
Yeah.
You guys comment below and let us know what your favorite thing that we got today was. Was it the Hello Kitty? Was it the jeans? I want to know. Also, before we get out of here, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 15,000 subs. Go check out our other channel where the Beyblade video is. We just hit 2,000 subs today, so round of applause. Thank you guys for that. Way more videos to come over there, so it's going to be worth your sub. What else do we need to talk about?
Talked about the Discord yesterday, if you want to join that.
Go join our Discord, link in the video's description. Come chat with us, come show us what you're finding at the thrift. Hannah has a Trash Life t-shirt on. Woo! Hashtag Trash Life is our social media hashtag. So if you find anything at the thrift, at yard sales, in the trash, anything at all, it doesn't just have to be video games, it doesn't have to be clothes, any of this garbage, any of this trash, posted on social media or our Discord with the hashtag Trash Life. We're doing giveaways on our late shows, 10 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays. So come for that. In the meantime, put those posts online. I've been interacting with a few people on like Instagram today, just seeing what they've got. Some people already just finding crazy stuff that puts us to shame. So you can also just go to social media sites, search that hashtag, and see what other people are finding. But that's it, guys. Come back and hang out with us tomorrow because we do post daily videos on this channel. And until then, peace out.